Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. The most important news today is the conflict between the United States and China. Yes, this conflict has now escalated on two fronts. Initially, it was limited to a trade war with sanctions, tariffs, and attempts to damage each other's economies. It started with President Trump. Now, it has extended to a visa war. President Trump recently withheld $2 billion in funds from Harvard University. The reason stems from last year's widespread protests across US universities over the situation in Gaza. Some university presidents resigned, some expelled students, and Trump expected Harvard to do the same. Expel all students who protested in support of Gaza, labeling them as anti-Semitic, and ban future such protests. Harvard accepted some demands but refused others, citing core principles. When they didn't fully comply, Trump immediately halted federal funding that supports international exchange students at Harvard. Around 7,000 such students, many of them Indian or Chinese, now face a dilemma. Either transfer to another university immediately or leave the United States. There's no third option. This has created unrest among students and poses a serious challenge for Harvard, as it could lose $2 billion and 7,000 top-tier minds. America's global power partially relies on attracting the world's best talent, training them, educating them, and integrating them into its system. This move damages that reputation, along with Harvard's image and Trump's already tarnished one. Meanwhile, China's University of Hong Kong, one of the world's top 15 universities, has stepped in. They've offered admission and free education to these students. But this isn't charity. China is strategically talent hunting. They know these are among the brightest minds in the world trained at Harvard, and attracting them would benefit China immensely. On another front, the US Secretary of State recently announced that Chinese students with any association with the Communist Party, or who have posted anything critical of the US on social media, will have their visas revoked. This marks the start of a full-blown diplomatic war. On trade, a United States court recently struck down Trump's high tariffs on China, ruling that such laws require congressional approval. This was a major blow to Trump. The result? Apple and Amazon stocks soared, and the United States Stock Exchange saw a major rebound, expected to surge further on Thursday due to restored investor confidence. This conflict between the United States and China is now open and intense on two fronts, diplomatic and economic. Although not yet military, tensions seem likely to escalate. Now to Pakistan. A fierce internal political struggle is ongoing. According to Hanif Abbasi, the current Field Marshal, a sarcastic title referring to General Asim Munir, is a Hafiz-e-Quran, which means he has memorized the Quran, a great honor, no doubt. However, under his rule, the Supreme Court, Shahbaz Sharif and Zardari all seem subordinate. Senator Mushtaq tried to hold a protest for a doctor in Gaza who lost 9 of his 10 children, but an FIR was registered against him, his wife, and 10 others. This happened under the watch of Field Marshal Syed Asim Munir, despite his religious credentials. It's hard to reconcile how a man who has memorized the Quran could permit this oppression. Meanwhile, PMLN, the Nawaz League, continues to praise his miracles, but the motive behind registering this far is baffling. In Lahore, Maryam Nawaz recently held a meeting. Official media reported that traffic fines would be increased tenfold, from 2,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees. However, the real story: Lahore authorities collected 880 million rupees in fines over the past few months. Even minor offences like touching the zebra crossing result in immediate fines. It's essentially extortion, with full support from Madam Rani, Maryam Nawaz. Also from Lahore, ARY News reported that Maryam Nawaz's son Junaid, Safdar, recently got engaged again. Our sources suggest the bride's family is a wealthy business household that's been receiving favours from Maryam for months. Junaid's previous marriage, reportedly with the daughter of NAB official Saif, didn't last. Although PMLN often throws mud on Imran Khan's personal life, we choose not to do the same here. despite knowing the details. Next, Hajj-related news. 67,000 Pakistanis are unable to perform Hajj this year because 70 billion rupees in collected Hajj fees were deposited into the wrong account. According to media reports, this error lies with the Hajj DG, who somehow didn't know the correct account details. As always, in Pakistan there will be no accountability, just like with Ayub Khan, Bhutto's hanging, or Musharraf and Bajwa's actions. These 67,000 people, many elderly, might never get the chance to go again. The system sabotaged their spiritual calling, and those responsible will walk free. After DG ISPR's aggressive statement, "If they block our water, we'll block their air," Iqbal took a softer line, saying India's water policy is minor and that Pakistan should fight climate change instead. It's baffling to see such contradictions within the ruling party. In the US, Elon Musk has officially stepped down from his advisory role under the Trump administration, returning full-time to Tesla and his other ventures. The real headline, self-driving cars, are now being launched. These vehicles won't require anyone in the driver's seat. You can input the address and the car will handle everything itself. This shift will have profound societal impacts. Just as handwriting is disappearing due to typing, driving may become a lost skill in the future. We'll discuss its implications some other time. Next, from Matullah Janda. He praised PTI workers for their patriotism during times of conflict with India, but now that same patriotism is being used against them. Chaudhry and others are exploiting that narrative to undermine Imran Khan and PTI. Even as they consolidate power and rig parliamentary seats, PTI is paying the price for their nationalism. Our final story today revolves around Amir Ali Salam Rana. Now, he's quite the interesting figure, being very close to both the PMLN and the military. Recently, he made a statement saying that Shahbaz Sharif has no authority to deal with Imran Khan, and that any relief would have to come from the military leadership. But here's the kicker. Just a week earlier, he claimed that Nawaz and Shahbaz had planned the entire conflict strategy. So, which is it, Mr. Rana? Do they have the power or not? It's a bit puzzling, don't you think? Well, that wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I really hope this English version helped you understand his message a bit better. Please, if you enjoyed it, like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. And don't forget to leave a comment below to let me know what you thought of this effort. Your feedback is always appreciated.